This video is going to demonstrate how to search the PD360 video library for videos you can use when teaching different Mathematics Florida standards. The first step is to log in. Remember, the first time you logged into PD360, you were encouraged to select the Remember Me checkbox. This is so you won't be prompted for a username and password the next time you try to access the site. This is the PD360 homepage. As you can see, there are links to the various resources available at PD360. For this course, we will be focusing on utilizing the PD videos. This is the icon for the videos, and when it is selected, a screen like this one will appear. The next step is to select the search icon, which is a magnifying glass. The search tool will appear. Input the keywords in the search field. For this first video, we will look for a video for an 8th grade math standard. Input 8 for the grade level, a dot, and then EE, which stands for the expressions and equations domain, and then a dot, and then a number. I will input an 8 and then search, and I'll scroll down and you will see in the search results there are 5 different videos from PD360 that have to do with this particular standard. Let's look at the first one. Notice that it has also an MP.1 and 5. That is for the domain for mathematical practices. Even though the state of Florida has changed from using the Common Core to their own Florida mathematics standards, we are also using the mathematical practice standards that we used before with Common Core. So those are not going to be changing at this point. Let's look at what you can do with this video at this point. You may watch it, or you can go over to this icon, the eye icon, and when the screen tip pops up it says View Video Details, and then the second icon to the right is the clock icon, and that stands for Watch Later. You can choose this icon and then the program will save this video so you can watch it later in case you don't have the time to watch it right now. Let's look at more detail. So we'll go back and select the eye, and notice the screen that popped up. Here's a summary of this lesson, and down at the bottom it shows you the length of the lesson, and then you're going to see some more icons that you can select. Here is that Watch Now link you saw earlier. This one, when the screen tip pops up, says Share with Others. This is how you can obtain a link for this video and you can share it with others. This is how the video you watched in our course was shared. The link was obtained from PD360 and just input for you. The next icon is the Respond to Reflection and Follow-up Questions icon. PD360 offers in-house courses, and this icon relates to those. The next one is the Read the Guidebook. This is a very helpful link, so I'm going to select it for you so you can see it. And what it will do is it'll open up to a PDF, and I can scroll down. It shows you lots of information on the standard, talks about the video segment that you are viewing, and here's the part I'd like to get to. It's a teacher lesson plan, and as you know, for this class you're going to be creating your own lesson plan for one standard that's covered in the class, and so this is something that you need to start looking at the lesson plan examples and see how you can incorporate some of the ideas from those lesson plans in the one you're going to be creating. So that's something you definitely need to come in and look at and take advantage of all these different resources. I'm going to use the tab-based browsing and close this tab and go back. Now next to that guidebook you have the headset icon. That's in case you want to download the audio to listen to it later. The next one will be the download the transcript. You actually have the whole transcript of the video that you can look at, and then there is that watch later icon, the clock icon, which is a nice little tool to save you some time. You find a video and you want to look at it, but you don't have the time right then, you can go back and watch it later. And then the last one is going to be find resources related to this video. So you could click on that icon and actually find some more resources on the PD360 website for this particular video and standard. So I'm going to close this and we're going to search for one more. We'll go back up to the search field. Now let's search for a 7th grade math video. I will input a 7 for 7th grade, dot, and this time we're going to look for a standard from the ratios and proportions, and then I will put in a 3. This is because they are still using the Common Core standard, so this would equate for us in Florida to the RP.1.3 standard. So I'll search, and here we see that we have two different videos for this particular standard. And you notice they are also using the Mathematical Practices Standards 1, 2, and 3 for this first one. You need to make sure that you include the mathematical practice standards in your lesson plan when you create one to go along with your Mathematics Florida standards at the end of the course. So you can see it has the same types of icons, and you can watch, you can look at the details, you can use the watch later icon so you can watch it later. So hopefully you will be ready when you're asked to come into PD360, log in, and search for videos. You'll know the procedure on how to do that. And we're hoping that you will start using the PD360 website for your own professional growth. They have tons of very high quality professional development videos, and we have a license here in our district, and you all have your own username and password, so we highly encourage you to take advantage of this instructional resource.